My third take of this, so I keep cocking it up, but I'll do my best this time. Right, MK677, this is 9 months, okay, 9 month review. Right, now what I've got on here, I've got a couple of 3 little short clips from Ask the Doc, the guy from America that I watch, and he's a GP, Dr. Rand McLean in California. Now, what I'm going to say, in the USA, MK677 is legal, okay? But he still has to make at the start a disclaimer saying this is purely for education and entertainment, what he's doing. So I now actually fasten that to this video that I'm doing, purely to keep him in the clear, because obviously the rules in America are different to what's in the UK, because he's prescribing MK677 and he does TRT, replacement therapy, in America. In the UK, we do no TRT replacement therapy, we do no growth hormone replacement therapy via peptides, MK677, nothing like that happens in this country, absolutely zilch. In fact, when I went to have my blood test, as I say, I've got it now correct, it's the thickness, hemoglobin, hematocrit is bang on, 16, it's all done. Young lad came in, I think I may have mentioned this before, overheard me talking while we were waiting to have our blood test actually, and he came and said blah blah blah, and he said, I've got that same problem. I said, you have? But look, I've got to be honest, the poor little son, he got wrists up to his shoulders. There was nothing, I could tell straight away the problem he had. He says, I've got a very low testosterone. I says, and I told you you've got a very low testosterone in this country. And he said, yeah, because our barrier's down here, low, America's up here. So that big gap in between is the difference. That's why we don't get anybody prescribed TRT replacement, right? But this poor lad was below the lowest bar that we got, which was virtually saying he's got none. And he'd come back because he'd been on it for, I think he was on it for about 8 weeks. He came back for a test once he'd been on it, and they checked him out and they said, oh, you're fine, not a problem now, you don't need any more. Don't need any more. So I says, and before he could actually say it, I said, so you've come back now because you're back in the same position you was when you first came. He said, yeah. That's because they've stopped it. So this is an endocrinologist, supposed to be an expert on hormones, yeah? Hasn't even got the brains to realise that because the lad's not producing it, you can't give him some for 8 weeks and he kicks his whole body back into working. But that's the UK. That's the difference, yeah? I just want to get that off my chest because it really bothered me about this lad. And anyway. So anyway, I want to show you the short video of the doc, as I call him, and then I'll have a little chat after that.
First thing in the morning, pre or post workout, or at night? That's a good question. It comes up a lot in my practice. In my practice, when it's stuff I prescribe is the peptides, when you use them. That one's an easy answer, so let me start with that, even though that's not the question. Your own body's producing most growth hormone about an hour after you go to bed. And then next, another 4 hours after that. But the biggest dose is I believe that deep sleep cycle.
REM sleep.
In the first 4 hours. Afterwards, about the first hour. It will be dampened down significantly if you eat before bedtime. Now, I want to draw a separation here because a lot of bodybuilders are eat at night, and I read stuff online or I hear it in my practice. Ooh, well, my coach, my diet guy told me I should have something right before bed. Even non-bodybuilders are onto this thing. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense in terms of, everybody's different, so I don't want to say it doesn't make a whole lot of sense and just leave it blank like that, but I think for better health, and it's certainly for the production of the endogenous production of growth hormone, you're better off skipping that meal. You can front load your calories. You can still get the calories in for the day and not ruin your contest prep or whatever you're doing, just general health prep. But if you leave about 3 hours, you won't have that competition from insulin. The sugar spikes, insulin spikes, and insulin, to put it nicely, will certainly beat out growth hormone in terms of.
How about this though? Most bodybuilders will have a high protein, moderate fat, and no carbs before bed. What do you think about that?
I think it's a better choice.
Yeah.
Remember, anything that's releasing sugar into the bloodstream is going to require insulin to be deposited, right?
Mm.
So, and the more of a spike, I guess, the more you're going to see an insulin release. So it's a better program.
Yeah.
Again, that's why I was trying to adjust what I was saying a little bit at the beginning, because again, I'm giving general statements. And
Yeah.
I have a pet peeve against making general statements. Because everyone's different. I mean, if you're an ectomorph,
Yeah.
I'll trade the growth hormone release, or just keep the calories in me because I'm going to lose weight in my sleep.
Right.
Because my metabolism
Right.
I'm an ectomorph.
Yeah.
So it's worth a trade-off. But in general, if everything's working right and you're not on an extreme, you're probably better off utilizing the growth hormone that you're going to get by skipping that right before bed meal. How do you feel better too? That's you need to let your body rest, particularly the GI tract at night. And a lot of guys I see who are huge with their bodybuilder at night, it's almost a biannual thing. Off season getting big, they come in here, they can't digest their food. They got stomach ailments. You're overloading the system. You can't be 300 pounds all year round.
I know.
And your organs aren't meant for that. Most people's anyway.
Right.
And so you never let the body rest. I hear guys waking up, setting their alarms, and waking up after that first 4 hours of sleep, having a meal,
Yeah.
and then going back to sleep.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Right. So, I've had a lot of people, a lot of men leave comments on the comment side of the MK677 videos. And the one guy went really crackers about, well, you're releasing this growth hormone, you need to take insulin. Now you need to have your blood sugars checked. Have your blood sugars checked because your blood sugar's going to go straight up, blah, 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 blah. And he's talking a load of crap. The reason he's talking a load of crap is because your body's indigenously supplying this growth hormone, which means your own body is producing it. All right, you're giving it a little kick from the pituitary gland to do it, but it's producing it itself. So all the other side effects, the sugar and the insulin and everything, your body will sort that out because it's coming, the original source is coming from your body. Exogenous is when it's injected into you. And when they're doing that, they're playing a rough game, so they have to use insulin to correct it because it's going too high and blah, blah, blah. A lot more complicated, and as you heard, a lot more expensive, right? So that's the main thing I was trying to get over before. That's why I've got a third take of booking it up. Anyway, right, we're going to the next bit.
I'm flatter myself, but you know what I'm saying. The word growth is a misnomer, in adulthood because growth and growth hormone refers to the growth of long bones when you're a child. In adults, it really helps get you nice. It helps get rid of intra-abdominal fat. So that's why a lot of the bodybuilders are using it to try and get as lean as possible. And if they think otherwise, they're under the misconception that it's going to really help create muscle. It does to some small degree, but nothing like the way that testosterone would, for example. In conjunction, obviously, with the standard eating rate, sleeping rate, training rate. What I would recommend is, for just general health, because it's a heck of a lot cheaper and legal, is one of the peptides we mentioned earlier. Or the peptidomimetic. Well, my favorite is they call it MK677 or ibutamorin, because again, it's legal and it will get you to what would be the equivalent of, say, 3 or 4 IUs of growth hormone. Wow. Again, I saw 2 patients today that had IGF-1s of over 400. That's super physiologic. Wow. That doesn't happen too often, especially in adults that need replacement. So I think it works better than them. Occasionally, someone will say it affects the digestion because obviously it's taken internally that way. But most people do pretty well. I say affect the digestion. People complain of bloating. Sometimes that bloating though is more just they're not used to. They're older candidates or patients, and they're not used to having water back in the right places. The skin turgor improves. The organs absorb more water. They feel like, ooh, I'm more full, and they are. But it's water in the right places. But we've gone from 50% water to now 70% water in these places, and you go, oh wow, I notice a difference. But anyway, I would do that instead of spending all that money. I mean, again, here in the States, I don't know, $2,000, $3,000 for growth hormone for a month is crazy, right? I mean, my checkbook is, anyway. Growth hormone. I've never found a rationale that made sense to me for using it on 5 days and off 2 days. Have you heard that?
I think people just do that to me.
Right, yeah. Right, now what he's saying about the water, a lot of people carry water under the skin. What MK677 does, it forces that water into your muscles. So that's why I've now realised when I get up in the morning, I've got that nice tight pumped feeling, because that's what's happening. Right? Now what they also say, that MK677 doesn't actually build, like he said, doesn't actually build muscle. Okay, fair comment. I stopped using steroids now, over nearly coming up for 6 months now. But what it has done, it's held my muscles how they were when I was taking steroids. So I've lost no muscle, but it's maintained all that muscle mass. And again, at 70 years of age, I've been off it nearly 6 months now. I should have lost a good stone, maybe 2 stone, but I've kept that, right? Now also, voice is going again. IGF-1, it produces more IGF-1. IGF-1 is your body producing new muscle cells, yeah? Now these new muscle cells, it converts after about, being produced after about an hour, the growth hormone starts converting into IGF-1, yeah? So you know, it's like planting seeds in the garden. These muscle cells are being planted. Now it could take up to 2 years for these muscle cells to start growing and producing. So that's what they're saying, stay on it for at least 12 months. You'll have all those muscle cells planted, and then they will, you know, once you train and get going, that these muscle cells will start developing. But I mean, just for good health, as you said, if you just want good health, then obviously you're not going to be training. It's still going to do you a load of good, right? So that's helped me a lot, because a lot of the stuff I tried to say, I keep forgetting. Right, now what I'm doing, starting in about a fortnight's time, I'm switching the actual company that I use my get my Psalms from to a different company, and I'm going to give their MK677 a try, yeah? So I'm giving theirs a 3-month whirl, which will take me up to the 12 months then. So that's what I'm going to do. But also Big Paul, as you know, Big Paul, this company also does LGD 4033. Now I've already met one guy at my gym that uses it, and he piles some muscle on. Now Paul isn't in my situation where I'm still waiting to have this knee, which I'm hoping to have done in a couple of weeks now, right? But so he's going to actually take that with the MK677, which is a good mix. MK677 and LGD 4033, combining the two, and he's going to do a 3-month. I'm going to do a video on this over the 3 months, the same as I'll carry on with my 10th, 11th, and 12th, and it'll be 1, 2, 3 for him on this LGD 4033. So that's going to be interesting, right? So I think that's about it for now. So I'll be speaking to you soon.